What's up, boxing fans? Welcome to the channel. TEMABOXEO. Tony Buck speaking. This video is gonna be about the fight Triple G versus Royal Murata, the Japanese WBA champion. That's gonna be taking place in Tokyo, Japan. You know, this is very common of Triple G to do this, going to his opponent's backyard and snatching the belts, because that's the way you gotta do when you don't have the hardware of the belt. So you gotta travel where the champ wants, and if that's what's gonna take for the elites to do it, you know, the elites of fighting will, they're so confident of their skills, they'll go anywhere and take it, a la Triple G, you know. Canelo, since Canelo literally, as of now, he lives in the US, but he's been living out of Mexico for, you know, all his career, you can say, until now. But you know, the Earl Spence that goes to the UK and defeats his opponent, Kell Brook, you know. Kell Brook coming to challenge Triple G, you know. It didn't go good for him, but now Triple G is facing out of the, since he fought Canelo in 2018, which has been like 4 years, he hasn't really fought anybody of no Steve Rose, Serge Meta, such like that, and you know, now Roy Murata. So, but the thing is, Royal Murata's a champ, and ever since Triple G lost his belts to Canelo, well, he had to go and get him back again, since, I mean, you know, Canelo, since he's been up, the belt went vacated. So yeah, Golovkin stayed at 160, which is really weird, because back then Abel Sanchez would claim a lot that they would go to certain weights like 154 and like 168, but they never ended up taking no fight at neither weight, only 160. So, you know, the Canelo fight, if it ends up happening still, if nothing goes wrong, then I think they're gonna fight at 168. So that's gonna be Golovkin's first time. But before that, he has the Japanese samurai, you know, Murata, and is Golovkin gonna still be that same ferocious knockout artist, or is he, or has Father Time caught up with him? Because he hasn't fought in 2 years, man. Those M's that he got from the Canelo fights, you know, it's just, you know, he don't need to be fighting as much. You know, he's making moves outside of boxing, and I respect that for sure. But if we'll see what he still has, and if he's, this fight is gonna say a lot towards the Canelo fight, supposedly gonna go down in September, right? So I see it like, depending how good Triple G looks, even though he looked good in the Camille Meta fight, his last fight, even though he beat a younger guy, you know, like that, it was impressive like nothing. And even at his age, so and he's getting up there. One more year until he turns No, he's gonna turn. I believe his birthday in April. He's gonna turn 40. He's gonna be 40 years old. Uh, from what it says on Wikipedia, so um, 40 years old. So we're gonna see if the Father Time Bug has caught up to Triple G or not, because facing a young champ, that's always risky. And but either way, on a fading older fighter, what's last to go is his power. So yeah, anytime soon Triple G is gonna be having his power. So you can bet he knocks Murata out. If it's the same Triple G, but even I think like a couple levels below, Triple G should knock this dude out. But we are going to see this upcoming weekend if he can get the Japanese fighter out of there. But it could backfire and get Triple G out. You never know. Like I said, it's Triple G. Even though he comes in tip top shape, but just it could be reflexes, just not the same speed. Because either way, he's had like an extended career since the amateurs, being all throughout the Olympics and the amateurs, as all them Eastern European, as being Asian as well. He just has so many fights, Triple G. So getting up there in age, hopefully, he ain't burnt out, so we can get the Canelo fight. That's gonna be a firework fight if he still has that fire burning inside him. So but I'm sure he still wants to like avenge the Canelo L's. So versus Canelo, he's gonna go in there and try and knock him out. But hopefully he does. He's still himself, knocking guys out. Put up a good fight, and we should have a better fight for September versus Canelo. That sets everything up. As you know, hoping Canelo gets passed through his fight with Bivol as well, because he doesn't have an easy road too. Like I don't know. They're looking at Canelo as like unbeatable right now. But you just never know. I don't think he loses the Bivol fight. But like I always say, all it takes is one punch. Canelo's only time I ever seen him get buzz was versus Cotto's brother Jose Cotto back in the day when he was like 19, 20. But ever since then, I have never seen him get rocked like that ever again. Even the Triple G first fight, he got rocked with some heavy punches, but it wasn't like, it didn't look as crazy as that. It looked like he was in full control either way. He wasn't off balance. He was, he wasn't buzzed, nothing. You could just tell. And yeah, he was always comfortable, ready to exchange. But even at that time, he did get like stumbled back a little bit. But Triple G, we're gonna see how Triple G comes and see what he has to offer. See if he can knock out the Japanese fighter, or Japanese can become a new star, and by beating even a washed up Triple G. But Triple G ain't washed up yet. He's just getting up there in age. And but I mean, Murata's not as young either. He's he's 36 years old. 36-year-old has somewhat of a amateur history, but I mean, even if he won gold, I don't think he's gonna be able to handle Triple G's power. I just don't see that. And even though, but the thing is, we are gonna see if he can hit Triple G. And I don't know, maybe knock him out, but I just don't see that. Murata has not been facing the caliber what Triple G is, so Murata should take a L in that fight, and Triple G getting that win, securing his September fight, and couple millies with the highly sensitive champ. You know what I mean? Canelo Alvarez, and the trilogy is just so marketable. Trilogy fight, Canelo says personal, Triple G says otherwise, but either way, no matter how you put it, it's a dope fight, because there's gonna be action, high level chess match, brawl, boxing, just everything. Just Canelo's has a win over Gennady, so Gennady should be wanting to get revenge, and then I'm sure he does. That's why he wants this fight. He hasn't retired until getting that trilogy, I believe. So, yeah, but Triple G has to get his, put his work in and take out Murata, and he probably will do it, by the 7th round or something like that. By the 7th, or not before, but I just how I see it going down. I don't see the Japanese fighter Murata having any troubles for Triple G, but I mean, that's just, because it's Triple G. And then, we have other fights as well, with like PBC and all that, since Triple G's the zone. But is the Sebastian Fundora versus the Erickson the Hammer Lubian, and I think Sebastian Fundora is gonna be, like awkward guy, because Sebastian is so tall and has hands. But we saw there's video that been floating around, and that I seen of the Hammer Lubian dropping, almost KOing the so-called monster, Edgar Berlanga. He just has a funny chin, even though he's a cool boxer, but he hasn't been performing like a legendary one, how they're trying to put him at without even being crowned a champ once. He's Benavidez' age and hasn't done nothing like Benavidez close to. It's Benavidez being 24 as well, but Lubian almost KO'd him, so that says the type of power Lubian comes with, so we got to take that in advantage too. He could I wouldn't be surprised seeing Lubian also KO Fundora as well, since he's tall, but if he gets caught, he's like super tall at like 6'7", 6'4", something like that, 6'6". But if he were to get caught in the chin, cause he fights small, goes to fight inside, but he fight outside, especially against Lubian, and but it's a good matchup too. For mandatory versus whoever comes out the winner of the undisputed Jermel, twin Charlo, versus Castaño. Wants to handle all that, but we also have the Triple G fight, which was gonna be very exciting on the zone, and we're gonna see if Triple G and Canelo get their win, they win their fights, and then nothing goes bad, they might end up fighting in September. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. But Triple G's gonna have an exciting fight, even though he's been like pretty much retired for 2 years, since the Serge Meta fight. But I'm sure he don't need to be fighting as much if he's just cooling. He got his money made from his fighting, and then pretty much, since he fought Canelo, he's really like kind of retired. So he already did what he was gonna do. He just wants, his revenge on Canelo for sure, and then obviously to get paid. So why not? It's like win-win. But yeah, man, Triple G wants to go out win. Let's see if he can get his win lick in, since it's a controversial saying that he could have gone either way. So alright, he's gonna get another chance to try to cement and win on Canelo Alvarez. So we'll see if it goes down, depending if he wins his fight upcoming weekend, and then if Canelo wins his fight versus the Bivol, or if it don't, and if it goes well through with it, having everything going on in the world. But hey, man, this is how it is, and this was going down this weekend. You're gonna get a reaction out of Tony Bucks at TEMABOXEO, and that's what it is. The end of my video. Like I said, just keep supporting your boy, to subscribe, like, share, comment what you think. But yeah, man, that's the end of this video. Till next time, what I'm saying? Stay up.